Hey everyone, if you're like me and can't wait to dive into new BL dramas, you're in for a treat this November. We have an exciting lineup of 5 fresh series, each bringing unique stories, diverse characters, and of course, the perfect blend of romance and drama we love. From tender high school crushes to intense emotional journeys and unexpected twists, this month's BL releases have something for everyone. Grab your snacks and get comfy, and let's go. You guys, I'm gonna be honest, I did a double take when I first read the synopsis for this one. Yes, a penguin turns human. And then I took a look at the cover photo, and there indeed was not only a penguin, but a panther as well. For some odd reason, I am so intrigued. This is the story of Junior, a young penguin with one impossible dream: to escape the zoo, transform into a human, and journey to the North Pole. But the twist? Just as he thinks he's free, he ends up trapped in a mysterious boarding school instead. Things take an intense turn when he meets Sun, a quiet but fierce Black Panther who's also taken human form. Pulled into Junior's wild escape plan, Sun finds himself battling not only the urge to protect him, but also something darker and more primal that stirs whenever he's near. Will Sun control his instincts, or will this dangerous hunger take them both down? I think we'll learn a few lessons from this one. Like sometimes even when we break free from one kind of cage or limitation, we can end up trapped in another form of it. I think Junior's journey will symbolize how people often chase freedom from one circumstance only to find themselves constrained by something new, whether it's societal expectations, personal fears, or another kind of restriction, only to realize that true liberation often requires inner transformation, not just a change of environment. I don't want to be that person, and obviously this is fiction, but don't penguins live in the South Pole? Exciting news for international fans, Gaga Ulala picked up the series just a few days before its premiere, November 5th. Adapted from what is originally a popular Korean webtoon, I would have expected more promotion around this, but I'm only discovering it a week before its premiere. Meet Minase Jin, the model student who keeps his distance from everyone, especially Hirukawa, the class troublemaker. Minase is all about keeping his life low-key and avoiding any kind of drama. But everything changes one day when he unexpectedly sees Hirukawa outside of school, bruised and battered after an encounter with his father. Now, Minase doesn't want to get involved. He really tries to forget what he saw. That glimpse of a vulnerable side of Hirukawa, so different from the confident rebel at school, lingers in his mind. And just like that, these two opposites start seeing parts of each other that they'd never seen before. What begins as an accidental discovery slowly blooms into something new, something that neither of them had felt before. It's raw, it's complicated, and it's all about those unexpected connections that change everything. Honestly, I'm a sucker for these kinds of stories, especially when there's a tough, hardcore character whose walls start to break down because of someone they'd never expect. It's like peeling back layers to see the humanity underneath. It's a good month for Japanese BLs. This is probably one of the most anticipated releases this month, the Japanese remake of Love in the Air. As someone who's watched the Thai version at least twice, this one is definitely one I'm looking forward to. Ray, a university student stranded in the middle of a stormy night, gets rescued by a mysterious motorcyclist named Arashi. Turns out, Arashi is more than just a helpful stranger. He's a legendary senior in Ray's own architecture department. But when they meet again, Arashi acts like he doesn't remember him. And yet, their interactions only get more intense, with Arashi making bold demands each time he helps Ray. Trying to get back at him, Ray finds himself drawn even deeper into Arashi's world, unable to stay away. Meanwhile, Ray's friend Kai gets tangled up with Fuma, Arashi's best friend, after a wild encounter at an illegal motorcycle race. Judging by the trailer, they've kept many of the scenes exactly the same. I'm sure people will have both negative and positive things to say about this. I honestly don't care if they remade it scene for scene, as long as the acting and chemistry are on point. In the rare case you haven't watched the Thai version with our boys Boss Noel, Fort, and Pete, I highly recommend you do while waiting for this release, as it continues to stay popular on platforms even though it was released back in 2022. We have a Taiwanese miniseries that will be airing on YouTube November 2nd. This BL shifts its focus to mental and emotional health issues, taking viewers on a healing journey through its 6 main characters. Popular influencer Wan Chong unexpectedly suffers from insomnia one night, thinking it will pass, only to realize it's the beginning of a physical and mental battle. As he embarks on this journey, he encounters 5 boys along the way. If you've watched The Only One, a Taiwanese BL that gained a lot of popularity and recently concluded, you'll recognize the PE teacher played by actor Jonas. He takes on the lead in this drama. According to an article online, Jonas really breaks out of his typical sunny roles in this film, bringing raw emotion and intensity. With his muscular build, he could have displayed it tough, but he goes deeper, adding real vulnerability to his character. There's this one intense scene where, suspecting his partner of cheating, he slams his head against a bus stop wall. The impact was so real that the director immediately called cut and the crew jumped in, worried he might actually hurt himself. Turns out, Jonas and his co-star had carefully planned out the whole thing before filming, deciding just how hard to go to keep viewers on edge. This commitment really comes through on screen. I guess the drama coach jokingly called them a crazy production crew with gut-wrenching scenes every couple of episodes. Even though this is a mini-series, I think it's going to be a roller coaster. This one technically started in the last few days of October. Oh wait, no. August? We'll get into that later. Coming from a family of artists, our protagonist has been pressured into painting from a young age under his father's strict control. In his final year of high school, a misunderstanding leads him to study at a new art studio, where he meets a gifted but burdened young artist, a city transplant with a deep family obligation. This new friend turns out to be the mysterious online artist Lan that he's been searching for all along. Overwhelmed with guilt about his own secret, he hesitates to reveal the truth, but reaches out with the hope of building a friendship. As their bond grows, he finds himself deeply moved by the other's resilience, and his feelings start to evolve in unexpected ways. Interestingly, this drama made its debut in August, but was immediately taken down due to content restrictions in the country of its origin. Months later, it has a new home on Gaga Ulala with what seems like no cutscenes, and fans are happy to get to continue this heartfelt drama. Those are the 5 BL dramas I'll be watching this month. Hopefully I was able to share some new ones with you, and don't forget to subscribe so I can see you in the next one. Bye!